Here we are at the beach, and by we I mean me. This is Quincy Avenue Beach, where I used to come as a child. So different. They built houses more on the beach now than there used to be. And it says dangerous objects in the water, like sharks and crabs that pinch your feet when you step on the bottom of the water, the ocean. It's really different here. I don't remember that jetty being there either of these jetties. I do remember getting caught in a massive riptide. That's a funny story. It was me, my sister, and my two cousins, and we were all swimming in the ocean. And at that time, they used to have lifeguards here. There's no lifeguards here, which is weird because it's after Memorial Day, so they should be here, but the lifeguards would make sure that you swam right in front of their chair, or they would blow their whistle and like move you over. And so we were swimming and we drifted off course, dramatically off course, and then blowing their whistle like move over, okay. We put our heads down, started swimming and swimming and I wasn't getting anywhere, and my cousins were way the hell over there, and my sister, and I just put my head down and I was swimming so hard and I wasn't getting anywhere still. And the next thing I know, there's two lifeguards like pulling me out of the water. Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. I think I was 14 and I was completely flat-chested. And so much so that they used to call me Flatsy, which is awful, but it's true. And my cousins are out of the water, my sister, everybody's out of the water, and I'm being hauled in by these two so super cute boys, which was so, like, just made it that much worse. And so I'm in knee-deep water, and they're insisting that I hold on to the life-saving device, the buoy, and I'm like, I'm fine, and they're like, no, hold on to the buoy, and I'm like, oh my God, is this ever gonna end? And then sure enough, I see my sister on the beach pointing, waving her hands, pointing at me, and I'm like, what? And I looked down and my top came straight down. Oh my God, I was horrified. So I quickly pull my top up. Of course, there's nothing to see there. I was a late bloomer. Oh my God, scarred for life. This is the same beach though that that I saw a streaker. For those of you who don't know what that is, because I don't think they do that anymore in public. It's somebody who takes their clothes off and just walks through the crowd. There was this man streaking on the beach here, and I went home and told everybody, and they were like, yeah, right, no, we don't believe you, blah, blah, blah. And in those days, God, I sound old when I say that. In those days, like, you walk by sight, not by faith. So you had to literally see it on the news or in the paper in order to believe it. And so sure enough, it was on the news that night. They're like, oh my God, she really did. She saw a streaker. I'm like, nobody ever believes me. I don't know what I got to do to get some respect around here. Look at these birds. No idea what kind of birds they are, but they're super cute, very busy. Anyways, I was thinking about this horseshoe crab I found on the beach with Bert and Ernie that was tipped upside down. It was off at a distance. At first I didn't know what it was, and then I ran over to it and saw that it was a crab and they were barking at it, and I watched it for a minute. And then I flipped it over because it was struggling. And I thought, few things. I thought, that thing is ancient. Like, how many millions of years old is that? And ChatGPT said they're like 450 million years old. Like, they were here before the dinosaurs. Not even kidding. That's what he said. It said. They said. She said. Whoever Chat is. But, I flipped it over and it was just so... I don't know. That image just stayed with me for a minute because I feel like I've been that horseshoe crab. Flipped over, vulnerable, no help in sight. Only nobody flipped me over. I had to flip myself over somehow, some way, which I did multiple times, repeatedly in this lifetime. And I just want to say, you know, be your own hero. Don't wait for somebody to flip you over. Because nobody's coming. Sorry, I don't mean to be so doom and gloom, and it's not doom and gloom. And maybe some of you have support systems in place. I didn't. I was going through the worst divorce of my life. And I had no family to speak of. My sister and my mother I wasn't speaking to after my father passed away, and that's a whole story in and of itself. But I was going through the worst part of my divorce. Nobody in the community would stand up for me. No friends would stand up for me. Everybody thought I was insane. Like, what are you doing? Why are you getting divorced? You have a perfect life. You go on extravagant $10,000, $20,000 vacations. You've got all the material trappings of wealth. And I said, well, it's not about that for me. It's not about shiny objects. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like nice things. And money gives you freedom to have nice things and do nice things and go places. But I wanted a partner, and I didn't have that. And my partner was busy somewhere else, with someone else. And it was soul crushing. And I just feel like everybody deserves to be happy. We all deserve to be happy. But going back, I just want to say, you know, be your own hero. Be the hero in your story. Flip yourself back over. Don't wait for help to arrive. It's really important. And remember to smile. Try to find the silver lining. There always is one. They're not always easy to see. Look at these birds. So busy. Anyway, that's all. Be the hero in your story. Smile and find the happy lining. The happy silver lining. Because there always is one. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I live by that. That I can find the silver lining in literally anything. And so can you.